Crypto media friends. Wanted to check in on Robotos. Robotos, it was a busy week, and it just sort of popped that it was going to do a mainstream series, and congrats to the agency and the creative teams involved, and it certainly had an impact on the price. And but this is always sort of the question here on the channel is just like, how does mainstream success, what does it equate, and in terms of a holder's position with a specific property. Stoner Cats. Has anybody seen any Stoner Cats money lately? I think eventually if they do go to series, they might. But I think that becomes the real challenge. Is there's certainly success in getting things seen and having Glue Horse Factory Show, Glue Factory Show. These things that I think are going to be really good and have an ability to play on YouTube. Deadheads is it's playing on YouTube, but the result of the actual creation of I think everyone, I certainly would be, if I was a Deadheads holder, very disappointed in the creation, because it took a lot of money and they made an animation and they used Bored Ape Yacht Club and all these great things to try and hype up the thing, but they just didn't leave enough budget clearly for writers and for actual good creatives. And pardon me, but put that asterisk there. I think the art was very nice and is very that's tough stuff to do, especially on a budget, and I get it. But when it comes to storytelling, and that's just getting the right people involved, as is any department. And I just think that the ones that I think are going to do the best have the best writers' rooms. Robotos, is just like characters designed by Pablo Stanley, and certainly great artist. Shout out, by the way, to Sergio Aragones, who's going to get Gru the Wanderer is going to go to a animation series. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, comment below, because if you like Gru, you're my people. That was one of my favorite comic books growing up, and I had the opportunity to chat extensively with Sergio about trying to destroy that property with my own version. I literally pitched him a version with like Jack Black, and I was like, yeah, man, Jack Black is Gru, and this is gonna be friggin' awesome. Thank goodness he did not listen to me. It was a nice collection, Robotos. I didn't get into it, but I think it made the big splash, and certainly volume-wise, it's like, hello, this is when it happened. This is when it was like, oh, hey, this is going to be a series. The volume really took off. In terms of holding it, it only barely reached back into another point back in its timeline when it first landed. Kind of with I know that there's a lot of really great artists that are hitting the space now and making big splashes, and you feel like immediately that it's going to be a collectible, and you feel that there's value associated with that, and then becomes this is sort of the when the road meets the pavement of, okay, what sort of utility do you have? What sort of it doesn't have to be a game. It doesn't it just has to be inventive. And it has to be searching for value for its shareholders. Shareholders. Look at that. This is the SEC is just going to come break down my door at any second now. But I'm too tired to fight them. So please put ETH in my wallet so that I can get out of jail. The hype though of like, hey, it's a series. Bizarrely, by Time Magazine Studios. I thought this was so interesting because it's bringing a new player into the game, into this space of great mugshot. I'm an artist. Nothing says artist like Bedhead. NFTs are coming for children's television, and so Time Studios, film and TV production, nearly 100-year-old magazine, is developing an animated children's show based on Robotos. Again, this is what's great about this space having success generated within this space, as opposed to the reverse. I feel like it's gonna. That's the way that I'm looking for it to come. Is from a pure NFT collection. I just hadn't gotten much wind of what they were trying to do, other than the art's like really cool, backstories, any of this sort of stuff. Didn't really come across on my initial sort of review or view of the project. And then for Time Studios to step in, again, sort of like, hey, we're a magazine, but now we're going to do kids animation. I like that they're looking at this space. That means that sort of younger development executives from potential traditional money and means in these like sort of splinter divisions are looking to get aggressive in the NFT space. And so I think that's a great thing, and that's going to lead to a lot of success within this space. And so the Larva Labs of the world, are really they kind of already are the known quantities, but who else is there? You're there. So put down in the comment section what you're working on, and get your stuff out there, because this is a great time for it. If you're an artist, partner with a good writer, find good writers. If you don't know one, hit me up. I'll give you a list that'll make your head spin of fantastically great writers. But that's the thing is, like, as an artist, you can have like these great visual things, and but it does have to for the growth of the collection, for the growth and the value of your holders, it really is incumbent upon you to look at the ways of triggering utility, whether that's through a game, whether that's through a television show, what have you. But it's time for NFTs to find partners within traditional mainstream media, because I think mainstream media is very hungry for it. AMC was like, yeah, we'll accept Bitcoin and Ethereum. You're like, who the hell is like paying for movie tickets with Bitcoin? I feel like there's, again, that I like that they're getting involved, and I like that they're doing the Spider-Man NFTs. They're gonna do like 90,000 of them if you pre-bought Spider-Man tickets. Again, they're experimenting. Mainstream media is experimenting in this space, and I think it's exciting. But you can see sort of the tone deafness of it. Like, yeah, we're gonna accept Ethereum for tickets, and you're like, if I bought one movie ticket, say I'm lucky and I bring a friend of mine to buy that Ethereum ticket, to transact it is going to cost 10 times the cost of a ticket with gas fees. So again, there's some slight tone deafness in terms of what's possible in the space, but I love the experimentation, and this is just another one of those great things that's signaling that there is a lot more interest, not just in the big mainstream studios, but in sort of the smaller production companies, even if they're coming from under this umbrella of Time. This is good things for our space. Let me know in the comments section what NFTs you believe should be an animation show. That'd be a fun one. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll talk to you soon.